I'm sorry, it's rescue. Actually, not sorry. Rescue Poetics is also a poet laureate from the Jersey City area.
Yeah.
Former World Sea Vice President. She's the current New Jersey Beat Poet Laureate.
Woo!
And we could be here for about a half hour if I told you all of the things that she is involved in. And so, go to her website and read all about her, and there's some places on, just look her up. Every place that you want to see her is Rescue Poetics. On Instagram, on Facebook, on all of the places, so just look up Rescue Poetics. I am very pleased to introduce to you a native Patersonian now doing things all over the place, Rescue Poetics.
Hola, beautiful ones. Hola. It is an honor and pleasure to be here. I grew up on Fair Street and then Northeast Street, and I pretty much scoured everything that is Paterson. I am currently a resident of Jersey City and have been since 2006, which is kind of ironic because Rashad is from Jersey City, he moved to Paterson, I'm from Paterson, I moved to Jersey City. So there's a connection in there somewhere. It's such an amazing thing to hear all these words and feel all these emotions all in one place. And it reminds me of being with my family, growing up on Fair Street, and I have a problem about that, but I'm not going to do that today. Creída con mi familia borinqueña, tan y tan grande que cada fiesta es una ocasión de comida, amistades y familia. Big gatherings that reached back to the motherland, generations and generations that reached back and touched the beach. With the traditions of standard foods for every day, aguacate, tostones, arroz y carne. During celebrations visiting family, you could count on the special things when Abuelita brought out the huge caldero to make a massive pot of arroz con gandules. Pascua meant ensalada de bacalao, spring goodness of root vegetables, onions, eggs, and salted codfish. And I still haven't learned how to make it. Caliente or frio with every comfort food mouthful. Other occasions, bautizos, Nochebuena, New Year's Eve, Dia de los Reyes, brought the truly great things, arroz con dulce, pernil, arroz con gandules, más y más arroz con gandules, and my favorite, pasteles. Making pasteles was a family affair long into the night, a production line of aromas and textures, a marathon of papel and twine, stacked stations of unrelated things became the steps to a family experience. Hours and hours after the slow roasted pork fell apart, boiled, seasoned, mashed vegetables to make la masa, a knot of seeds turned to argentina for its rich tongue color, always green, fingertips blackened by the labor of love that made the masa and brought us all together. Then those unique bits turned into structured stacks of dozens and dozens of freezer-ready goodness, because you couldn't just make one or two. Oh no. This effort meant commitment, dedication, and drive, until at least one of the big, passed down, dented, well-worn calderos with its own story and its own history was scraped to the very bottom. That's when you know that it's a family experience, and every bit of it is real. So last month was Women's History Month, or celebrating Women's History Month. So this one is for all of us who feel unseen. I could extol the virtues of motherhood, tell of the wondrous ability to create life, praise the struggle of raising kids as a single parent, honor this as my greatest accomplishment. I could hide my failures, asinine judgment calls, asked backwards decisions, the madness and chaos that followed, gloss it over, make it pretty. I could ignore the rage, having done so for years, runs in fisherman stockings worn over varicose veins, that skin. Parchment paper edges singe, it's time to cut it away and peel it back and grow a new one. Over scars my last relationship I opened just to watch the blood flow. The hardest thing isn't to let go. The hardest thing isn't to let go. The hardest thing isn't to let go. The hardest thing is to move on. Redefine who I am, where I am, as I am, standing naked in truth, wherever and whoever that may be. Not defined by motherhood, children, work, relationship, or any other human being. To move forward into the new as I am, shed all those things that once made me who I thought I was. At the mouth of change, I dare to look back. My shedding scattered like breadcrumbs on a path I no longer travel. Maybe I like that. Today, I don't know how true that is. I do know that I have cut from me the need, the fear, the desire to return to the devil I know. So, as Quinn mentioned, I connect with a lot of people all over the place, and one of my favorite things is building and creating. And this particular piece, I was built out of conversation with a poet in California. I just put on my revolutionary jacket. It was hanging in the closet. I just put it on. It hangs no more. I just put on my revolutionary jacket, all torn and worn, dusted it off, and dusting the trauma of lives lost in the name of freedom, a basic human right. I just put on my revolutionary jacket, pulled it from under the basket, covered by memories of life's other jackets. I just put on my revolutionary jacket. I pulled it from underneath the lies of capitalism. I've collected to hide the revolution of self. I look in the mirror, no longer recognizing the revolution that once burned in my eyes. Patches of past protests stitched down the front, heavy from grief, slumping my shoulders down. Where did the fight go? Superpowers dulled by the daily dichotomy of what needs and feeds the power of transformation. Where did the light go? Stripped by media's constant, unrelenting onslaught, rebellions quashed, honoring those who didn't make it, instead of celebrating the living, the fighters, the new jackets. Where did belief go? Staring into the mask of fear, oppression, scratching and scratching and scratching away at unity, accepting false legends from false prophets as they collect our jackets and claim them as their own. Who are we without those stories kept in the pockets of our jackets? What revolution do we seek when the clothes used to define us wrap around and tie behind us? I just put on my revolutionary jacket. It was hanging in the closet. just put it on.